Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Heretic, Shadow of the Serpent Riders in the Black Plague difficulty for the PC. We are also doing all levels with a 1 start, and this is episode 5, mission 7, Foetid Manse. Now, what is fetid? It is smelling extremely unpleasant, or stinky. And what is a manse? It is a clergy house inhabited by a minister, a churchly minister, usually a Presbyterian church minister. So basically, this map is a stinky clergy house. Let's begin. Okay, so this level is a little bit confusing, so I'll try to get through it as quickly and as concise as possible. But I do kind of like the layout. But anyways, you can go in here to grab this ethereal crossbow. Just dodge all the saber claws for now. Step right here to raise this part up. You have to step in it at a very specific angle. Yeah, it's kind of picky, but there are more like wand crystals here if you didn't get enough from earlier. You'll probably need them for later. What you can also do is, yeah, get them all into infighting. And another thing you can do is tell this Ophidian to screw off by shooting at him with a crossbow. Just kill this one in particular. We can deal with the rest later, because he'll probably be blocking your path, trying to act all cool, but he's guarding the yellow key, so you probably will need to kill him. So now you have the yellow key, you can open up the yellow door, which is right here, guarded by this other Ophidian, because this level will test you in all the Ophidian dealings that you... It'll test you in dealing with these Ophidians and these saber claws. So watch out for both of them. Just keep dealing with them. There's a torch here behind this barrel, and there's a stairway here, but we can't climb it yet because this part isn't raised up, which we'll figure out how to do later on in this level. You want to deal with all these saber claws, or at least get them out of the way so they don't corner you or anything. There's plenty of crystal vials here to grab if you lose any health. And there's a quartz flask here behind these barrels. There's also a tome of power. All good things to have. Stepping here will lower some areas on both sides here, which will have disciples of this barrel who will try to magic your face off. So, what I'm going to do now, to save time, let's tone up these gauntlets. Deal with pretty much everyone this way. They'll get into infights, but you'll want to help these saber claws out. I know the saber claws attack you through the gauntlets, but when you're using the life leech, it won't matter as long as you don't get hit too much by these other enemies who will try to like insta-kill you. You can do it the same for this trap where all the disciples appeared. Just deal with them this way. Drain all the enemies, as many as you can. Especially these Ophidians, because there are lots of them here. Not as many as the secret level, but pretty darn close if you ask me. But now the tomes run out, we'll have to go back to fighting enemies the hard way. Now it's kind of hard if you have a lot of enemies hitting you, even with the tomes. So you'll just want to watch out for all these, like, enemies. But watch out for these Ophidians in particular. This one is guarding a button, which we'll need to press to raise the, I believe the lift over there. That, well, the lift that raises up for the stairway, which we'll go to later, but first we'll want to go up here because it has some goodies and some baddies. I'm just going to push this guy aside and get the dragon claw and get out of here. And now I'm going to go, excuse me, saber claw, can you move out of the way? Thank you. I'm going to go over here because, yeah, this stairway raised up. You want to deal with this Ophidian here and this Ophidian here. In fact, deal with all the enemies. And use the quartz flask if you lost any health. And there are plenty of crystal vials here in case you lost any other health, so I'm going to use them. and just basically deal with all these enemies in this like area here. It's an open area, so there's plenty of room to dodge, but somehow I probably won't dodge all these projectiles anyway. But dealing with these saber claws here will save you a headache for when you want to deal with them later. You can also deal with the Ophidians here if you want, but I'm going to save them for later. Yeah. You can sometimes get them into infights, and if the saber claws get into infights with the Ophidians, help the saber claws out, because the Ophidians are spongy as hell. So the saber claw needs all the help they can get. So I'm now going to try to clear out this area with all these Ophidians, because I'll need to go here, kill these fire gargoyles while I'm at it, and maybe these disciples too. Yeah, just watch out for these projectiles, because they can hypothetically go across the map if they wanted to. Do a strafe run over here to deal with this area, and run down here, except better, to get the green key. I'll have to do that again, since I failed this time around. And I lost health as a result, because these Ophidians are so persistent. So if you took all the crystal vials over here, you can go back here and grab some, which is what I'm going to do right now, assuming you didn't grab them earlier. Yeah, you don't want to grab these all at once, all at the start. So just do your best not to get hit by the Ophidians early on in the level, because yeah, you'll probably want to save these for events like these. When you get hit by Ophidians, you can probably deal with them at any pace you want, but I'm going to deal with them later, because all these lesser runes are here and we don't have the Hell Staff. Not yet, at least. But we're going to get them, I assure you. Yeah, just strafe run here and run down here, and I screwed up again, but yeah, them's the breaks. I was a little off. Okay, I was very off, but one more try. Third time's a charm. Just step right here, and you get the green key. Also, some areas will have lowered on this upper balcony here, or like battlements. This map is like one big like fortress kind of thing, and I like that. So as you can see, the Ophidians are here. They're here to like completely screw me over with their multiple projectiles. So another thing you can do is walk over here and open this up to go up this upper area. There's energy orb here and some ammo for your other goodies here, including the ethereal crossbow and the hell staff, which we don't have yet. There's also an invisibility ring here, which is very useful later on in the level, or maybe now, because I'll spoil the experience. There's no real boss levels here. There's just endless amounts of Ophidians and whatnot. The Ophidians here are the real bosses of this penultimate level of episode 5. So just treat them with the discretion of any boss, and hopefully you should be able to get through this level. What I'm going to do right now is turn on the Ring of Invincibility, because I'm sick of these Ophidians. I'm going to deal with them in a rather obvious place, so I can deal with them now and not have to worry about them later. You can go down here. Probably not the best use of the Ring of Invincibility, but it'll guard you from these ones at least. You can use it anytime you want. There's a Shadow Sphere here. This is kind of like the same deal as the other area, which had the like claws, except if you go down like I did, you can't open it from this side. You'll have to go through the other side if you want to open it up. So now that I've done that, I'll have to go back kind of like the hard way. Oh well, at least I'm not dead. So yeah, I'm gonna climb back up. Deal with the Ophidians and the Disciples of the Sparrow. You got a quiver of ethereal arrows from this area here, so that's good. Heard some rattling, but it's fine. Yeah, like I said, if you want to go down here, you're gonna have to open this up by stepping here, I believe. And it'll open it up permanently, so there's no real problem if there's no like time constraint. But yeah, we have the green key. We can finally open the green door, but I was just trying to clear this area out because I know we'll be back here again. And of course you want to get 100% kills, but it might be hard if we don't have a weapon like the Hell Staff, which you can spam, or ammo for the Dragon Claw, which we can also spam. Yeah. You might notice a Mystic Urn here, but you don't want to dawdle here too long because you can't really get it just yet. First you want to grab these Time Bombs of the Ancients and go through this green door. Or rather, go through the green door first and then get the Time Bomb of the Ancients. You can go here to get a map scroll, which will be very useful later on. And here is the Hell Staff, and here's a Silver Shield. So both of these are very useful in your journey. This area lowers. It's kind of useless, but hey. When you go through this area, it darkens, so you can use the torch. And there's a wizard here, Disciple of the Sparrow. You can also call them wizards, but whatever. Pressing this will lower this portal here, which you can go through to go in here and deal with all these gargoyles here. Press this area here, it'll lower an area that opens up another area. It gives you a morphobum. Now here is a Ophidian guarding a button. Press the button or deal with the Ophidian first, doesn't matter which. It's probably less painful if you deal with the Ophidian first. Yeah, this area here is where the Ophidians in the middle are. And this part has a few gargoyles. So what you can do is you want to shoot that block there of wood, because normally there's a block of wood up there. And that's how you open this area up. When you go through this area, that Saber Claw trap lowers, which is what I did rather quickly. Because when you shoot this area, this will also raise. It has a bag of holding, which will give you ammo for all your goodies. There's some lesser runes these Saber Claws probably dropped. And there's a Disciple here. So watch out for him. Just spam everything that you can, and you'll get through. Now going up here has Wings of Wrath, and the place where you can use the newly found Morphobum secret. Right here. Yeah, screw those Ophidians. They're chickened, and now they're dead. They're dead chickens. We're having KFC for dinner. So pressing this will raise up an area down to a place we'll go to later. But first, I'm going to use the Wings of Wrath to fly over here and grab this Phoenix Rod. Now, why do we need a Phoenix Rod? If you're doing a one start, of course we'll need a Phoenix Rod. But if you don't, it'll be good if you used up ammo from it earlier. But yeah, this area opens up. That's what the switch up there was for. And it has the blue key in it, which is very important. Now when you get the blue key, this area opens up with 2 fire gargoyles. And this area also can be opened up near the skull. What you want to do is get the fire gargoyles from here. Get good use of that Y shearing technology. Or just let them come up. Whichever works best for you. Now when you drop down here, excuse me, gargoyle. When you drop down here, it counts as a secret at the very end. So make sure to get it. There's like nothing really here except for these fire gargoyles. But when you go here, it'll teleport you to where the Ophidians were in the center area on the outside. So if you haven't dealt with them yet, you can deal with them here, but just watch out because it's a very narrow platform. And you can do the hit scan Harry game or the peekaboo game, whichever works best for you. And if there are any stray like enemies like fire gargoyles or Ophidians up here, you can deal with them too. And in fact, I'm going to go up and meet them face to face, because I am tired of their shit. I pushed them down. But that's good, because I can go up here now, grab these quartz flasks, use them in fact, and drop down again, because I'm silly like that. Deal with this Ophidian here. Probably another one slithering around, or is already dead, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Lots of gargoyles will be flying around, so just watch out for them. Just run back here. At least that's what I'm doing. Watch out for the Ophidians, and if they're not too close, you can Phoenix Rod them, which is what I'm going to do right now, in fact, because 2 Phoenix Rods will take them down, thankfully. Yeah. So if you hear any rattling in the distance, your job is not done. Or if you see these guys, your job is also not done. Just run around and double check these areas, make sure they're all clear. While you're here, you can probably grab some ammo. Any extra ammo, whether it's from dead enemies or been there all along, it's all good. But yeah, now that we're dealt with that, we can double check around here again. Yep, heard a gargoyle. You can go up here, or maybe it's back in there. Yeah, I think we kept the gargoyle alive back there. So, I'm gonna double check that area. You might not have kept them alive, but I did. Yeah. See, it's good to double check in maps like this, because yeah, they'll send you in really particular places. Now, you don't have to go up here. You can go through here, and it'll just send you back to where the green key was. If you want the Mystic Urn, you can just walk very narrowly through here to get it. So that's good. In case you lose a ton of health. Or don't have any quartz flasks like me. You might need it, because this area has a number of fire gargoyles, and you might have heard the Disciples of the Sparrow too. Because why not? We already have all these enemies. Let's just throw Disciples of the Sparrow at the end. Going through here has the Enchanted Shield, but watch out, because this is where the Disciples of the Sparrow will reveal themselves. What you can do is use this quartz flask that you found at the end of the area there. Try to get some good use out of that Enchanted Shield. And while you're at it, since we got the Tome of Power from earlier, we can use this tomed up Hell Staff to deal with the Disciples. Because we never have enough action with this tomed up Hell Staff on these Disciples. Just let it rain on them. It is just so satisfying to watch them just sit there and take it. And another thing you can do is gauntlet them to get your health back if they hit you really hard or whatever. I'm gonna help them on this one. And just pick off the stragglers. So, that is just about all the Disciples of the Sparrow here. Gonna pick up their claw orbs, because I'll probably use them very soon, in fact. Or maybe not. But right here is an area with more Disciples of the Sparrow. You can just bait them to get them out, at least. I'm gonna shoot this Phoenix Rod at them. And I got 2 of them. Now the last one is in this exit right here. So just kill him, plant some time bombs in his memory. one more. Yeah, I won't be needing them. Because I am done with this level. Foetid Manse. What a level. The things are kind of a pain, but I do really like the layout of this level. Just the whole, like, entering a walled, like, gated area with all these buildings in it. It's, like, really awesome. At least to me. Could use less Ophidians, though. But, the next map we're going to won't have any Ophidians at all. And what a joy that is. But, we'll have some very interesting enemies. It is the Field of Judgment. And we'll be going to it in the next video. But until then, toodaloo.